All right, this is workout B from the Meatheads Get Jacked and Lean program. This is a real mashed up program here, this workout B. We're going to do a lot of things different, starting with the first exercise. It's not even a superset. It's just dumbbell forward lunges. You're going to do all for one side, and switch over and do all for the other leg. And then you're going to take a little rest, maybe 30 seconds, and go right through it again. So no superset. I mean, really you're supersetting your right leg with your left leg when we do this one. So you're going to step out, right leg down, drive back up. All repetitions on this right leg first, or your left leg, whichever one is the weaker leg. Or if you don't really have a weaker leg, just choose one of them. All right, and then we're going to go to the other leg, obviously, after we've done all the reps on the one side, and finish off nice and strong. Do all those, and then just put the dumbbells down. Let your grip rest, and then go back and hammer out 2 more sets of that. Then you're going to move on to barbell squats and back extensions. All right, so what we're going to do next in the first superset, really the second pair of exercises, so we're going to do barbell back squats paired with back extensions. Now we're going to do our back extensions on the stability ball, but if you have a back extension chair at your gym or at your home, you can use that as well. So our legs are tired out, so we can't expect to use our maximum weight in the squats. And what we're going to do is 12 repetitions per set here. So this bar should be set at about chest height. You can step underneath the bar, relatively close grip on the bar, unless you have shoulder problems. So you can take that bar off the rack, step back. We're going to go up about a medium stance here. So my feet are slightly wider than my hips, maybe a little bit wider than my shoulders even. Push the hips back, squat down, and up. So keep that chest up, your head looking forward, your eyes looking a little bit higher than your head, and your head back as well. So just show you that from the side here. Get a nice stance there with my feet, slightly wider than my hips. Drop the hips down and back. Drive up. So again, the goal there with the lunges is to tire out the legs a little bit, so when you get to that, you don't need maximum weight. After you've done the squats, we're going to grab a stability ball here and do back extensions. So take your feet out wide if you need to for a base of support. Get that ball underneath, hands up, and do your back extensions here. Now to be honest, back extensions on the ball here are almost as much for your upper and middle back as they are for lower back and hamstrings. Now if you're using a back extension chair in the gym, you're getting a lot more hamstrings and a lot more of your glutes and lower back. So 2 different exercises, even though they may have the same name, different apparatus can really change that movement. So squats, back extensions, take a rest and repeat that 2 more times, and then you're going to finish off with the kettlebell program, Kettlebell Circuit, to really finish off as the interval portion of this program. All right, this is the Kettlebell 500, one of the Kettlebell Circuit programs that we have now to help you burn fat at home just with a kettlebell exercise. We're also going to have a bodyweight exercise and a stability ball exercise in this little circuit. Only 3 exercises, 500 repetitions. Now what we're going to do is start with the kettlebell swing. You can see I've got a light kettlebell for demonstration purposes. This is the 35-pound kettlebell. You can also, well, when I first did it, I did use the 53-pound kettlebell. So what you're going to do is 200 swings in as few sets as possible with as little rest as possible. So, you know, all these 500 type workouts, we're always trying to do it in as little time as possible. And so what we're going to do is starting off 200 kettlebell swings first before we move on to the other exercises. So if you're a woman, generally under 18 pounds is a good place to start. Guys, if you're untrained, you know, maybe start that low as well. If you have been training with kettlebell, 35 pounds is an okay place to start. If you're strong and advanced, then you can move up to the 53-pound kettlebell. But please be conservative when you do this. And the first time you maybe just want to do 100 repetitions and then half of the number of repetitions, so maybe a kettlebell 250 instead of 300 or 500. All right, so here we go. We're going to do the swing first, starting with kettlebell down at arm's length. You're going to push the hips back and drive up. Swing that kettlebell between your legs, back flat, push the hips back, and drive through the hips. And that's what you're going to do. And really, your grip, mental fatigue is going to stop you from doing 200 straight. But generally, your grip is going to be a real limiter the first couple of times you do that. But again, if you're going for 200, you might do 60, 40, 30, 30, 20, and whatever's left. Okay, so once you've done your 60, just rest a little bit and then go again as soon as you can. Once you've done your 200 swings, now it's time to move into a superset of bodyweight squats. You're going to do 200 total and stability ball jackknives. So again, you're just going to do those with as little rest, as few sets as possible. Just go back and forth. But a good place to start, you might do 40 squats, 20 jackknives, and just go back and forth until you hit 200 and 100. So 5 sets of that. So bodyweight squats, your feet are just about wider than hip width apart. Hands can be out in front. Push your hips back, squat nice and low, and up. So 200 total squats, and you're also going to do 100 total stability ball jackknives. However you really want to do it, but make sure you do it in superset fashion, and that'll get you up to the kettlebell 500. So with the jackknives, we're going to do it with the hands on the ground, body in a straight line, tuck your knees up and out. So that's it. Now, that 500 is done after you've done some squatting, so it's going to be a real challenge. That workout could take you up to an hour the first time you do it, just to get used to that interval portion at the end. But we don't have a lot of strength training exercises at the start. So enjoy that one. Let me know how it goes. That's Kettlebell 500. We have another Kettlebell Circuit coming up later on in this program.